it's your girl B again. In this video, I am going to be talking about crushes. And when I say that, I mean my first crush on a guy since being delivered from homosexuality. Okay, so I want to talk about this guy. I'm not going to say his name and stuff like that. Actually, it's two guys. One I don't count because after him I went back to being gay because I just wasn't ready to change really. But I had like a major crush on him. It was crazy. But anyway, when you have your first crush on a guy once you've been delivered and you're like going from gay to straight, it's crazy. It's amazing. It's like I went from hating men to totally being in love with this guy. And I'm still working through some things as far as this guy goes because he's now married, and of course, you know, I can't. Yeah, he's off the list. He's not even available. But just talking about the joy of the crush that I had on him, it was amazing because I had never ever felt that way about a guy. I mean, just everything about him I loved. I loved everything about him. It was so weird that I went from hating men to loving this man. And you know, he it was just he had it together. You know, he was a man of God. You know, he is a man of God, you know what I'm saying? And his everything was God. I mean, God was just at the forefront of his life, and you can tell he was a young man. I mean, a young man he had it together. You know what I'm saying? When I say had it together, I mean had it together. He ain't have no churn out there. Matter of fact, he was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, this was a man, y'all. When I'm, you know what I'm saying, to my ladies, this was a man. I mean, a very attractive man, and he was a virgin. And you know, he had it together. You know, he had it together. Everything about him I loved. And the one thing that I loved about him the most was the God in him. You know, the God in him is what I was so attracted to. And it felt weird. It really did feel weird at first because I found myself just thinking about him and just imagining. And even when I went to talk to him, you know, I would get so fluttered and, you know, palms start sweating and, you know, just a natural reaction. You know, but I used to have this reaction to women. So it was kind of weird, you know what I'm saying, when I had my first crush on a guy. But, you know, the one thing I love about that crush was that he showed me what to look for in a good man, you know, and to know that you can have a good man. There are men out there who are living for God, who are not having sex, who don't have kids spread all over across America, who have good jobs, who have their own house. They're taking care of themselves, and they're ready for a wife. They're ready for, you know what I'm saying, a wife. You know, he had everything together. He had his house. He had a good job. He was a man of God, living for God, and he was ready for God to send him a wife, and God did, and I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I'm really happy for him. I'm extremely happy for him because he deserved it. He had his ducks in a row, and that just goes to show you if you live correctly, if you live for God, God will bless you with the best. You know what I'm saying? I believe that he's truly happy. I haven't seen him, you know, in a while. It's been a while since I've seen him. But I can imagine that, you know, things are going good for him, you know, and I thank God for it. It's truly a blessing. So that's just my little story on, you know what I'm saying, my first crush as a straight woman. So, ladies, you know what I'm saying, you know, men too, you know, it's possible. You know, it's possible to, because a lot of people say, okay, well, you know, you change your life now, you date your men, but are you really attracted to them? Are you really, is this just, you know, something that you're making yourself do? No, because I didn't make myself like him, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, you know, it gradually came on, you know what I'm saying? And before I knew it, I was like head over heels for this dude, you know, and it was just an amazing crush, and I thank God for it. So that was just my little testimony on that. Gonna do some more videos, you know. So make sure y'all subscribe, and make sure you comment, and make sure you, subscribe and comment. May the breast, every time I go to end the video and say, may the love of God rest upon you, I always mess it up, but may the love of God rest upon you, and your soul, and your walk with Christ, and all that good stuff. Peace out, y'all.